This is the second shir on Inyani Selichos. The shir is given L'Zecha Nishmas Rachaleya Bas Rav Chaim Tzvi. In the last shir, we divided the Selichos into approximately 10 components. We demonstrated that essentially the Selichos is in the Misgeret of a kind of Shemon Esrei. The Gemara Rosh Hashanah used the expression Seder Tefillah. Kol zman she Yisrael chaitin yasu lefana ki Seder hazeh v'ani emcho lahem. So here we have a Seder of Tefillah, namely a Seder that very much parallels that of the Shemon Esrei. The Shemon Esrei, as we know, consists of a tripartite structure: Shevach, the beginning of Shemon Esrei; Bakasha, the very essence, the very epicenter of Shemon Esrei; it's Mahus; and finally Haidah. And in a similar vein, we have as well in the Selichos these three elements. The very beginning, the introduction, has in it elements of Shevach, compilations of Psukim, describing the Gevurah of Hashem Yisbarach, the Kedush Hashem, the element of Kedusha, the aura of Kedusha surrounding Hashem Yisbarach. The bulk of it, of course, is the Selichos and Pizmonim, Yud Gimel Midah Shavachamim. And as well, we have the end, where we have the sense of Haidah, thanking Hashem for His beneficence, for His chasadim, asking Him to respond affirmatively, to answer our tefillos, our bakashos, and it ends with Tachnunim, with Tachnun, which always is the end of Shemon Esrei, followed by Kaddish Shalom. We also discussed why, in particular, the tefillah of Selichos is said Dafka Etzach Hatzos Laila, or before dawn, before Amud HaShachar, unlike the classical tefillos where the pasuk says in Daniel, Erev Avokim B'Tzarayim, Asicha V'Yem V'Yishma Koli, Dafka Shachar during the day and Mincha during the day. Of course, Ma'ariv is at night, but the idea is that Selichos Dafka is recited Etzach Hatzos Laila, or before dawn. We mentioned several reasons. One is because the night hours before Chatzos are devoted to Talmud Torah, and we referred to a number of Mamori Chazal and Rambam's Hilchos Talmud Torah that indicate that. The Gemara in Eruvin, Lo Ibri Laila L'Girsa, the night is created for the purpose of learning Torah. A person is Osik V'Torah B'Laila, that's a great schus, Chut Shel Chesed, Yimashech Alav B'Yom, and therefore Selichos cannot be recited before Chatzos Laila, nor can it be recited during the day. It has to be dafka recited at night. We also mentioned Al Pi HaKabbalah that Midas Adin is Shera B'Laila in the first part of the night till Chatzos, and only after Chatzos do we have a concept of Tikkun Chatzos, a concept of Selichos, of invoking the Rachamim of Hashem Yisbarach, and doing it through the Mafteach that was taught by Moshe Rabbeinu, Yud Gimel Midah Shavachamim, Hashem Hashem, Kel Racham V'Chanun, Erech HaPayim V'Rav Chesed V'Yemes, Lo Yitzeh Chesed Lo Alofim, Lo Siyam B'Fesha, V'Chata'o V'Rakeh. And we, at the end of this year, underscore the fact that there are two categories, if you will. Yadus sees man in two ways, in two distinct ways. One that sees the ability of man to rise to unbelievable heights, and that underscores and undergirds the tefillah that we daven every day. On the other hand, there's the second perspective of man, which is man's worthlessness, and man's helplessness, and man's total dependence upon Hashem Yisbarach, and man's wallowing in chet. And that seems to be at the yesod, at the very heart of what Selichos are all about. And therefore, we mention that we approach Hashem first. The Kelah Rachapayim introduces the Yigel Midos. We ask Hashem, please show us your Midas Rachamim. We speak to Him in the second person in a very intimate, personal kind of way. And then, once we begin to say Selichos and invoke the Yigim Midah Shavachamim, then we already have Hashem Yisbarach somehow has moved from the Kelah Rachapayim to the Melech Yoshev Al Kisei Rachamim, Misnaig B'Chasinus, engaged in Mechila, engaged in acts where He is providing Klal Yisrael with pardon and reprieve. And now let's just continue and perhaps pursue a number of other matters that relate as well to the idea of Selichos. Selichos apparently at Tfilos, that I said dafka at nighttime, using the Yud Gimel Midos Sharachamim, and the meaning is to say the Tfilah Bitza Akka, that one should, in effect, these tefillah should be said with unbelievable kavanah, welling up from the heart, from one's inner neshama. In general, the tefillah of Kol Hashana B'Lachash have to be said quietly, but not the tefillah of Selichos, even though we mentioned they are a pattern and they are a framework of Shemona Esrei. The ikar kiyum of this tefillah is b'tzibur, not b'yechidus. The Rambam says when he refers to these tefillos, he tells us, "B'nagu kulam lakum b'layla b'asar